Movement is to the body like sunshine is to a plant. Sure, a plant needs water and rich soil to survive and thrive, just like you need water and nutrient-dense foods to survive and thrive, but a plant also needs sunshine to grow and stay strong, just like you need movement to stay strong. Unfortunately, there is a mismatch between our ancestral and modern lifestyles in terms of physical activity. Our natural movement today is almost as big a mismatch as our diet. We no longer eat like our ancestors ate, and we no longer move like our ancestors moved. Humans living in both prehistoric and contemporary hunter-gatherer societies moved around a lot and were very active, walking approximately 10,000 steps a day. By comparison, the average American walks about 5,000 to 7,000 steps per day. They did not formally exercise or run on treadmills like hamsters on wheels. Movement was a way of life and not something they overanalyzed nor forced themselves to do in order to earn their food. After all, we are human beings, not human doings, and part of being human is being an active participant in life. Humans of yesteryear did not know the difference in lifting a heavy log 10 times versus deadlifting a barbell 10 times, nor did they know the difference in running from a lion or bear versus running on a treadmill at Orange Theory to burn 500 calories. They simply moved, encouraging us to do the same. With their balanced fitness routines and varied diets, it's no wonder our ancestors also had healthier gut microbiomes and metabolisms than we do. They had lower inflammation, balanced cortisol levels, and more gut bacteria diversity, which is also associated with healthy amounts of exercise and variety both in fitness and diets today. Now let's talk a minute about overtraining. Overtraining appears to have the opposite effect of healthy exercise on both our gut microbiome and our metabolism. In mice, force-stressed treadmill running exacerbates unhealthy gut bacteria, causing conditions like colitis and inflammation or leaky gut, while voluntary, enjoyable wheel running reduces inflammation. Likewise, forced running and overexercise also increases cortisol levels, your stress hormones, consequently leading to metabolism issues or a catabolic state. Extreme physical exercise ultimately causes dysbiosis, an imbalance of the gut microbiome, which is a major underlying cause of many diseases. This means in some cases, overexercise could actually do your body more harm than good. I get it. This was my story. For as long as I can remember, I've loved fitness and movement, but in my eating disorder and even in my recovery, I struggled to find a healthy balance. In my darkest days, I trained upwards of 6 to 8 hours per day in order to earn my food like it was my job. And even when my recovery began, although I no longer was working out 6 to 8 hours per day, I still felt like I needed to work out every day in order to feel sane, balanced, go to the bathroom regularly, and eat enough food. Some days I still even trained 3 times per day. Although the time had drastically reduced, exercise was still a crutch. This went on for several years until one day my body spoke up. Gut issues galore, IBS, bloating, constipation. I was going to the bathroom upwards of 8 to 10 times per day. I also didn't feel like training. I got shortness of breath and asthma-like attacks outside of my training sessions. My blood pressure decreased. I didn't get a period. All signs of overtraining. The solution was not easy to swallow at first. Significantly changing my training and my approach to it was really hard. But with time, as I began to view recovery and my time outside the gym just as important as the time inside the gym, my body began to heal, and I realized that nothing bad actually happened when I missed a day, or 2 or 3, or if I worked out 1 time per day as opposed to 3 times per day, or if I did yoga instead of CrossFit some days. Within a matter of months, I was back to feeling balanced and stronger inside and out, and balanced training became an integral part of my healing journey. The bottom line: what you do with your body is just as important as what you put into it for optimal human function, and it is not that complicated as we make it out to be. Daily lifestyle movement and balanced fitness versus forcing yourself to get to the gym if you really hate it, is where your body, heart, and head will truly thrive.